my hands in the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I...
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The kicker, Will Reichert, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Ford Field. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
And is open middle of the field. It is caught. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Now Rattler gonna throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball. Those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Rattler. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown Lions. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Open man downfield is Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Man in motion is Brown. Now Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down. But there is a penalty marker on the field. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Well, they'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 6. blocks. We'll try it again. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by Gibbs. To the pylon, he's pinned. Jahmyr Gibbs. Down Philadelphia.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Rattler. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing now is Rattler. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Rattler now back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Look at the throw. Rattler. He's going to run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second and 7. To throw, it's Rattler. There he goes again.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
That's the end of the first quarter. 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That one taken in by St. Brown. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Lions first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Detroit. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts. Now he'll run it, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Hurts now. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Now it's Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Here's Gibbs. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It's
a second effort, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Eagles. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Rattler gonna throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And out of bounds inside the 30. So a big one there to start the drive. And even 50 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. The extra point is up and through. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now he'll air one out. That's hard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it at the 3. He's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his third touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Rattler. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
The Lions call their first timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner. Big play, and he picks up.
And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And a nice return here as well. He is out of bounds near the 40. On first down, it's Hurts. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Now, faking the give. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. The end zone, it's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And an Eagle first down.
Now a give to Gibbs, running right. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Good running gets this down inside the 10. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. 3rd and goal for Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Rattler now back to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is hard. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To throw, it's Rattler. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Hurts again. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A run here with Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Hurts to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Throwing is Rattler. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Rattler gonna throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's gonna set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then...
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Now for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Lions will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Putting the tight end in motion. Hurts will work here from the pistol. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Lions are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Throwing now is Rattler. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have a Lions first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And the Eagles will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He'll check this down to the running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Once again, it's Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Interesting call for the defense. Pressure or sit back on 4th and 5. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. Here's 1st down. Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's Gibbs. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The Lions call their 1st timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Looking to throw, Rattler. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Rattler now back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Big time throw there, sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute. All they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there and see if he can make that kick.
Now they'll use their final timeout here. Really puts them in a tough spot. They're going to kick it now, risk another play. Time will tell. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run with Gibbs. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So it's a win here for the Lions. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.